Come on, set. 50 red.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, steal, black. Red, 38. Black shot. Black ultra. Set.
Now here's Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Blue striker. Light blue. Green jack. Go pink. Yellow. Blue.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 3.
Down. 52 blue. White. White. Claws red.
Looking to throw, Young. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43. Yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
To the air, Penix. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Following the interception, Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier again. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players,
and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
and really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll throw with Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
In motion goes McLeod. Here's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Is the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got a man. That's the gap. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Watch it. Stay. Red, yellow. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
45, right. Black open, 6, mega. Green down. Tag.
To throw, Young. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Blue, 32. Hut.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 14-yard line.
Now Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning, because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Black, yellow, 22. Blue, check. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Penix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Blue striker. 6, Mega. Blue. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready. Right, 45. White. Steel, black.
Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Light blue. Right, white. Ready?
Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
60 red. 60 red. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Young now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 32.
Yellow. Down. Black.
Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Hut. Blue, 32.
Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown.
Xavier Legette
there to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down and 8. Right back to Pitts again.
There's not trivial about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
38-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Penix. Got an open man, it's McLeod.
Touchdown, Falcons!
final minute of the half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Falcons 14, Panthers 13. Bradley Pinion set to kick
Now
off.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
At the 35-yard line.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Blaster, 6. Blue, yellow. Blue, black. Check, huh?
Now here's Young. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Ready, ready. 45, Edo Blue. Steel, black. Blue striker. Stripe blue. Ready?
Young. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To the air, Penix. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. John L. Mooney, 73 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Coup now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Falcons 21, Panthers 13.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Black, not Kevin, yellow. Red, cycle. Cut.
Looking to throw, Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown at the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Ted McMillan, 39 yards. And the Panthers have come back to make it a 2-point game.
The Panthers will line up.
The Young's going to throw for this. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Matthew Wright to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
All that Drake, you got to chill.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Here is Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Claws red. Black shot.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready. Right through. Green back. Gold green. Right. White. Ready.
Again, it's Young. That one complete to Regan. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The play fake. Now Young. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Now Young. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Black 40. Field black. Red cycle. Black ultra. Set.
Young will set to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Penix.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Pitts. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They are going for it. Penix looking for London on the out route complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 33, here's 2nd down at 7. He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw again is Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. coup for the extra point.
Up for the point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Panthers 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no error to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Red, yellow.
To throw, Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
Young to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Young now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he'll be crowded out across midfield down to the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson to the 27-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll go play action here with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 18.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Looking to throw, Penix. Right back to Pitts again. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Black shot. Come on, set. Blue striker. Yellow. 43. Hut, hut.
Young to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Set, ready. 10 black. Yellow. Ready.
Now Young. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
52 goals, striker, 3-6, mega. Claw red. Bill green. Blaster, 6. Ready, ready.
Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Red, psychic, black ultra. Steel, black.
Here's Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. Now Penix. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Now 3rd down and very long. To the air, Penix.
There's that man again. It's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.